Honey, if you're sick of the traditional meatloaf, you've got to try my chicken cheesy Parmesan meatloaf. Let's sneak a bite. That is good. All right, honey, let's get started on this unique little meatloaf that I've got going here. We're calling it a chicken Parmesan garlic meatloaf, honey. And it's not, I know, it's not your traditional meatloaf with beef, but just trust Nanny Shell on this one, and let's go make it. Now here's our ingredients. I've got 2 pounds of ground up chicken. Then I'm going to add to that 3 tablespoons of garlic. Then we're going to put us a whole cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And honey, the good thing about this, it's all dumped in one pan, in a little bowl, not a pan, a bowl. Now that's the beauty of this. And then we're going to put us 2 eggs. Now, I do have 3 little bitty eggs in here because our chickens was laying little eggs, so I added 3. But if you've got the normal size large eggs, just do 2. Next, we're going to add, I've got me probably about, I would say 2 good tablespoons of olive oil and butter. And what I did, I baked me some turkey bacon, and I just added butter and olive oil on it and baked it, and then I saved that little oil from that, and we're going to just put that right on over in there. All right, now, honey, if you don't want to do the turkey bacon, honey, put you some regular pork bacon in that oven and bake it and get that grease off of that and put it in there. It's just to your likings, whatever you want, but I just wanted to do a little chicken meatloaf today. All right, now on this, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of whole milk in there. And now we're going to start with our seasonings. I'm going to add us a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, and I'd say about 1/2 teaspoon of parsley, and 1/2 teaspoon of basil. Next, we're going to put our salt and pepper. Now, you do that to your likings, but always remember the salt, you don't want to add too much in it because, you know, Parmesan cheese has got a little bit of a salty taste to it. So now we're done with the ingredients, and now we're going to mix this all up. Nope, I forgot. Let me tell you something. I forgot about one last ingredient. We're going to put us a 1/2 cup of panko in there. Just pour it right on over in there. Now what we're going to do with that, we're going to get our hands into this stuff because we need to just incorporate it really good in the meat. But now we don't want to overwork it because we don't want our meatloaf to be too tough. So let's just get it all in there and work it all in there good. Okay, y'all, I got it in my pan and I got it all formed in this. And y'all look at my cute little pink pan. I found that at TJ Maxx on sale. Isn't that adorable? I can make 2 of these out of this one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be able to make one for me and my husband and then give one away. So what I'm going to do, I put my oven on 375 and you're going to cook it for, I would say, 30 to 35 minutes. And about 5 minutes before it's ready to get out of the oven, we'll take it out and then we'll have one more little process to this little thing. Honey, I wish y'all could smell it. The garlic smell, whoo, it is so good. Let's go put it in the oven. Okay, our Parmesan cheesy meatloaf is just about ready to come out of the oven. So we're gonna get ready for our glaze that's gonna go on top of it. And honey, that's gonna step it up a notch right there. I've got me about 3 tablespoons of butter right here that I'm gonna melt. And then I'm going to add me some seasonings to that. Add to the butter about a 1/2 teaspoon of parsley and about a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Then to that, we're going to add some garlic. I've got me about 2 tablespoons that we're just going to pour over in that. Then some pepper. And some salt. That's to your likings, honey. Because remember, you don't want too much salt because the Parmesan cheese has got a little bit of salt to it. Okay, we're going to simmer that together right there about 1 minute. And then after we simmer this, we're going to add us about 1/4 cup of Parmesan, grated Parmesan cheese. and then about 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. And we're just gonna add this in that buttery sauce because this, you remember, it's gonna be just a glaze that we're just gonna smear on top of that little meatloaf. Okay, let's add about 1/4 of mozzarella and 1/4 of Parmesan. It's gonna mix that all in together. And if you see you need more, honey, just add more to this to make you more glaze. That's all you got to do is just add more. Now, this is the way it's going to look because remember, it's going to be a glaze. So we're just going to paint that over that little meatloaf and we're going to put it back in the oven for about 5 minutes until your cheese gets good and melted and bubbly. So let's put it on there. All right, here's our meatloaf that's almost done. Now we're going to put this little cheesy topping over it. You're just going to pour it on there and just paint it on top of that. All right, looky there. Ooh, that looks good. I can't wait to bite into it. All right, let's put it back in the oven for about 5 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's hot out of the oven, and whoo, I wish you could smell it. Now, honey, after making this, you can make you a whole meal. Make you some creamed potatoes and a can of green beans. If you're in a hurry, just open that can up, and there you go, a whole meal. And honey, that would be some good eating right there. And it's quick. All right, you remember to smile because God sure loves you. And baby, He's got this.